Welcome, friends. I'm Zadre, and this is StoneBlock 4. We've been having a lot of fun. We got all the baubles and curios, the night vision goggles, and the snorkel go very well together for some reason. Sorry. So it's been a while, as evidenced by temporal approach now being at 182 hours. I think it's like 82 hours, 80 something hours since we last spoke. Okay, I've tried some things during this time. Trying to remember where we were, what we had. Not sure, but if I showed, but we have a rolling mill from concrete, crafts and additions now. The assembler, I'm pretty sure I showed the assembler. The centrifuge and the pulverizer. Our setup we did. The atomic forge. Of note, you don't power the forge directly, you power your arc lasers that you put around it. Have at least one laser, have a multiple. This was a test. So got all these here creating lava. Was filling us, and right here we had two Vortec refineries. Got a bunch more upstairs. I'll show you. So I was trying to get enough steam to keep up with this turbine. Steam would come in, go through one of these three pressurizers. We needed three because of how much steam was coming through, how fast it was producing it. But we were trying to keep up with this. So we got to a point of which it would get up to right about here, this line, and stay steady at that line. It wouldn't go any higher. With what I currently have set up upstairs. So now we're two refineries less than we were beforehand. And I'll show you what it's doing. Decorator room. So there's 50 lava drip tanks. This is just back stuff at this point. And there is 23 refineries. Plus infinite lava source blowing lava. So that the infinite lava source and those 50 were what was needed to run these 23, run that one turbine for patch 1.10. After 0.1.1.0, we can now power this guy. We needed more than just those three steam pressurizers. We needed 16. Process the same amount of steam, I was generating before. I guess steam generation get multiplied by 4. This is a max size mechanism turbine, generating about 1 billion a tick, or yeah, about 1 billion a tick. If it needs it. We got our nitro cell sitting here that has 14 billion sitting there waiting in queue. I still got at least one more battery in the AA system I could add to that if I wanted. That looks pretty steady. Is it climbing or still? Yeah, it's still climbing. Only because we're backstuffed. When we were before we backed up and we were trying to generate everything, this would be about here-ish, or around here, at about just under 8 million millibuckets. What it'll stick at when this is running full, using all power. I like the design, and then I had only built the room to here. I was trying to just be that, but still wasn't enough lava generation. And I'm like, okay, I'm not making more of these for lava generation. So I did the infinite lava pool. This is just a 10 by 10 square. And I dug down 100 blocks. And then the top layer is lava sources, and it's just flowing lava all the way down. Create considers that an infinite source. Got some molecular Zemblo tower here with all extended AE thing. There isn't too many here. I think there's 8 channels being used here. Move the unearthers over here and set them up as permanent. We'll always be working. I don't have to worry about filling on them. And everything is just being pushed into that access point. Others do it. Here we have just for programming, netherite factory, and just the dissolution chamber moved over here, just with pattern providers under them. This one I don't think will need an extended. I think that's all the patterns that we need to bother programming. But this will definitely need more than just a 9. So. Under this floor is the mechanism power setup for ethene is still here. I just have it covered with the floor. That's now full. I just updated this. See, it's all these now. They're all going to convert. Yeah, I just click on back. They're all going to convert down to this. Glad I finally figured out what this is really actually used for. It converts the eternalist fuel, blocks of eternalist fuel. Let's see, we get 18k eternalist fuel now, so like we're doing well. We have another furnace here, and this one is set up for just auto exporting. Anytime we get 64 of any of the chunks that we generate, or the draconium, which I think it spits it out even if it's 1. Even though I have that set for 64, but you sit here for any minute of time, just watch for a second. Yeah, one case goes that quick. But it was fun watching it go through the backlog of stuff that was in there. It was funny. This is a second goo. This is the one I was doing for fluid. I needed some void flame fuel. This is our quantum computer max size. I just took the dimensions and everything that it took to hold us in the quest for max size. Just stuck it in there. It pulls a lot of power. A lot of power. What's this new? sheep standing on top. I don't know what it is. This corner, on top of that thing, any animal that appears around in here, they'll eventually get stuck on that. I don't know why they go up there. They do, and they get stuck on it. I don't think we're ever going to need as many charges as I already charged, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to keep going. These unearthers still running fine. This guy, I upped the size of his container so that when I flip this, it'll completely go through everything that's in that vault. Then I can just flip it back. Still would like to automate this more. I don't like the constant sound. One block dropping at a time. I have the brass one on there now, so it'll drop entire stacks. All you just constantly hear is that which is cool when you're doing one-off crafts, but when it's a constant sound in the background, it's a little much. I've recently changed this to a drawer, just so that I can autocraft with it now. It's his back stuff, so I just have the top disconnected from pulling. So we don't need to bother back stuffing all this. That's enough. I still have bad wiring all over the place here. I just took down this wall and the old power source and stuck just a blazing gate on here. Power it for now. I'd like to change it. Haven't thought too far how yet. Also want to show, oh yeah. We got in here is an ME source jar. And we have an ME source disk in the system. So we're just pumping source into the AE system. Constantly here. This should be in a spot that, well, I only have it pulling from one of these containers. I don't know what I need. Well, I don't remember. I should know because I've done it before, but one type of relay that'll take from all of them. Then I could link that to that over, but and it's only going to empty them, and then it won't matter anyway. We'll be back at the same spot we were at, waiting for that to generate more. Okay. We did make our red chicken in episodes. Used it. Now I have an oak chicken and an apple chicken. I needed apples. That's the reason I did those. That's the reason this happened. Needed apples to make golden apples because I forget what I was making, but I needed a boatload of golden apples. Just slow drip lava source here. It's filling up. This is available to the AE system, and it's right here so I can up when I'm using it. Started Draconic, upgraded these to Wyverns. Need craft. Next thing we need to craft. We need this to upgrade to Draconic. But in order to do that, we need hearts, dragon hearts. Dragon hearts are crafted in the world engine with fiery blood, which you get from Twilight bosses. Life stone, which you gotta craft 2 other stones, and you combine them together to get this one. Oh, I just noticed this fused dragon's breath. I thought it was dragon's breath. Well, that sucks. Now I have to get my system. Hold on. Let's see how annoyed I'm about to be. Yeah, dragon's breath. Criteria not met. Let me get the levels. I tore this farm down. Seen where I moved the 3 unearthers. This farm is literally just, if we already have the item, it puts it in here. If we don't have it, it crashes it. And we're doing the XP. Stuma. It only looks so bright in there because of the night vision goggles I have on. It's not actually that bright in there. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, there's criteria about a certain amount of quanta uses in an enchanting table. Yeah. No more than 30. And Arcana is at least 60. Okay, so we're fine there. So we just have to bring down our quanta. So quanta, probably a negative bookshelf for quanta. Ooh, piglin heads. Do I have any? Creeper heads are negative quanta. I have lots of those. Ooh, wither skeleton skulls. Just need 7 of them. Is there anything else that's high, man? Doesn't mess with everything. The opposite of what I want. So let's just grab some wither skulls, 7 wither skulls, and call it a day. So then I have that expanded far. How did that not work? It was negative 10 quanta each. How? We didn't have plus 200 quanta. Didn't even affect it. Oh, it's just the creeper ones. Those are 5. Creeper ones aren't counting either. Should be able to go 7. Still nothing. What? How can it? How? There's no way. There's just no way. This seems like a bug. I will worry about this later. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. What else have we done? So, like, before we start, I'm gonna tear this down. I just wanted to leave it up to show you guys. This is the size one that it recommends in the quest. And these I'm just gonna trash because I have duplicates of it upstairs that both the drawers are full already, so there's no point. I take this one up there though. Strange matter, get some more. Yeah, probably take that one up there. Not full. I'm gonna rip all this down. I'll keep the lab up, but I'm gonna rip all this down. Sorry if I don't sound right. I'm not feeling the best. But... Okay, so what do you want to do? I wanted to do this. I thought I was going to do this, but now we've run into the Wickham Necronium problem. Run into fusion problem. Might set up a whole separate one just for infusion. I'm not going to subject you to just staring at. What are you doing? We ran out of power at one point, and he was just inside. Making wither roses as other mobs spawned, and he killed them. Same thing in here, nothing's changed. Alright. Okay. Let's do something. What's going on with quests? So, I went and I found Chaos and Radiance. There was a big gap and we didn't want to fly over last time, but it's same as the world engine. You can create a flight around it. And we're here where we need Awakened Draconium for this. Did the fusion crafting part. Wants us to bring home the bad chicken, the Mighty Ender chicken. Wants us to use the teleporter and put it into a stasis chamber, but wants you to put it inside a compact machine because as long as it stays in the same dimension, apparently it'll just teleport back. Scroll Accelerator. Make that. We can make that. I don't know. I haven't looked at those. Don't remember if we've extruded this stuff right now or not. Plutonium dust? Uric laser and uraninite. We don't have a uraninite. So we can particle collide it. And then we need multi-plutonium pellets, which I assume is the result. You can skip the small and go straight to the large. Plastic, adamantium. I'll come back. We're just going through. Trying to make the next machine they want us to make, the particle accelerator. So I need one of these. Maybe I can let this make the other 10. Didn't need to make that many, only needed one more, but close are we? Just need this stuff we don't have. Okay. World engine. Let's show you what's going on. Okay. So in the world engine now, we just have a blazing and gatekeeping energy cube full, so that there's always a burst amount of power there. You need it. Resistive heater. Of note, I don't know if it's been said or not enough at this point, but this only seems to work on the left side of that block. It's the only place that it seems to take heat from. So keep that in note. And 500 FE is more than enough, it seems, to keep this at 135. Okay, so it's got to go higher if I want to craft type better stuff. Add up to. They recommended 2K, so let's just do that. We have plenty of power production at this point. And in behind is just pattern provider. And I have it in blocking mode so that when it's crafting, it waits for the result before. Oh, I need to dump this. I do. Yeah, because it did send the carbon now. I had to dump that. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Hey! Yeah, we needed those for a reason. This reason. 2 of these. Oh, so we didn't. I was going to make double. So we need 1 flux gate, 2 of those plates, and 1 of the batteries. I guess we have 1 nitro still in here. That's it. Flux. Assembler. They do a great job with their device, their stuff. They really do. So I just need 1 of these. Assembler. I shouldn't get rid of that. Electrum. All those things in assembler. We do have a couple of them. Okay. Yes. Okay, so how do I make this? Can I make it? And a flux gate. How about we made extra flux gates? Okay, now I think we have everything we need. This, which was the last part. This. Oh, just one block or what? So it's just one block. Full control from what? Oh, we need guide rings. Uses to define. We're clearly going to need that, but I don't know how many or I wonder if it says much in the quest about it. How does particle accelerator quest? You need a magnetic field as well, so let's mark that. Okay, so I got a lot to read and learn about. Okay, here. Irritating. Right. Processing you wafer. With a quantum process. Know how to make. Oh, wow. These really helped me out dropping stuff, didn't they? Sod. Do I have any crickets? Okay. Let me work on those two things between episodes, and we will get it to the point where we can get this particle accelerator up and running. And we'll move on from there. I want to thank you all for watching. If you could, find it in the kindness of your heart to like and subscribe. I love that and appreciate it. Either way, you have a wonderful day.